Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for the free monthly tarot scopes. For the tarot portion of the reading, we'll be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own creation. Then we will move over and choose a card from the Animal Totem cards, the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which are also my own creation, to round out the reading for the month. If you're watching these readings to learn how to read tarot, I recommend my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's very inexpensive and easy to understand. You can find all that by Looking in the Eye in the Sky, as well as my adult coloring books, which are therapeutic and art therapy. They're relaxing, and all the things that I have for sale and all the readings I do are to help with your spiritual growth and your empowerment, because that's your ultimate goal. While we're doing the reading, take time to look at each card. I will hold them up and you can freeze frame the deck. Look at the letters, look at the shapes, see if anything stands out to you. This is how it can become a more personal reading to you, as you trust your intuition and allow these cards to speak to you, as I know they do. They're still speaking to me. If you don't get your personal message from this one, please be sure to check out your rising sign and your moon sign. Now, before we start the reading, I want everybody to pick a color. Once you have your color in mind, we're going to move on to the reading. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Hello, Taurus. Thanks for joining me for the June 2016 reading. Let's get into it. Oh, look at that. That's a nice one out the gate to get. Let me get these cards to get out here, and then I'll tell you about that color thing. If you don't already know, I got quite a few here. I'm just going to go for it. Alright, and then there's one more sticking out here. This will be the last one. Alright, nice and quick. Nice and quick. Quick and easy. Whatever that color was, try to find it in the cards, and it might contain a special message or something you need to kind of pay a little bit more attention to. But don't limit it just to where the color is. Let anything that comes to you flow through your subconscious, and hopefully you're going to get a message. Well, the very first card out here is the wish card. Yeah, that's some nice stuff. So your wish is coming true, plain and simple. For some of you, if you did have a specific, like yes or no question in mind, then it would be a yes. The wish card is always a yes. I believe this is you. You know, we got the King of Pentacles showing up here. That's you, whether male or female. This is the earth sign person, the Taurus, the Capricorn, the Virgo. The Kings are a little bit further down in their path. You know, they're a little bit further along. They're more mature. They're not a novice. They're established. You know, he's established here. I'm going to say he, but it could be he, she, anybody. Okay. So the Kings are always, you got two Kings. So these are people who aren't playing silly games. They're like, okay, what are we here to do? Da, 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 da. I want to say, let's get down to business. That's what I'm getting with this stuff for you guys. Because right next to you, you've got Wish card on one side of you, and then you've got Justice on the other side. Justice is usually going to be some kind of a legal matter. Many times it is. A lawsuit, legal matter, court case, signing of contracts. It is in line right with the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods usually has to do with where we live. Our house, are we going to change houses? Are we going to move? It's a change in your everyday environment, usually your home environment. Sometimes it could be a change of your office. But it's a change in your everyday environment that's always an improvement. It's always for the better. So it's more happiness, more joy, more good stuff. I mean, you have a fantastic reading here. Look at these cards. Right in the middle, which I'm feeling more and more like this is like the main issue, you've got Wheel of Fortune. And it's right in line with you. Wheel of Fortune is, you know, fate and destiny. It's the wheel turning upward. It's a fabulous card. I didn't put it on the cover of my deck for no reason, you know, because I want to attract that energy of that Wheel of Fortune. It's Fortuna, you know, it's a turn of fate for the positive. It's a positive card, especially in the upright position, which it is. It's your destiny too, it can be. But also, you know, another thing that the wheel has a lot to do with is timing. Because things have to be set up. You know, everything has to be click, 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 clicked into place, and then bam, when it's ready, you know, are you going to be ready? And it looks like, yeah, you're ready and waiting. You know, you're ready to go. So for a lot of you, this is going to be some kind of change in your home. Maybe a change in your office, but a change in your home environment. Probably, you know, it could be moving. Although I don't have journey cards, but many times it's moving. Some of you might be trying to sell a house. You could sell the house. Some of you this might be signing a lease. That's what the Justice card could be. And then you're in the new environment. Sometimes it's not even that you're changing, it's people are changing. People are coming and going. Maybe your kids are growing and leaving the house, or if you had a roommate, it could be like that. It's always that the environment's changing. And sometimes it's not physically changing, we're moving from one location to another, it's just that different people are all coming and going in the same environment, the same structural place, So for some of you it could be, work too. Maybe there's a turnabout at work, but you end up in the sweet spot. That's what I want to tell you. You end up sitting in the sweet spot. You've got this Two of Rods over here. So this is, I'm looking at this direction I want to go in. I see my path. I see my future. I'm going in this direction. And it's a good direction to go in. Two of Rods also is a partnership. And following up with that is this King of Cups. So this King of Cups is going to be somebody important. King of Cups could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We will be moving this month of June into the sign of Cancer on June 20th. So it could be something like that. That's something that is occurring June 20th or onward into July even. There was something about July when I was shuffling for you guys, and I can't remember what it was now. And then I got sidetracked. When I was setting up, the cards, I looked over at Taurus, and something about July too. So Cancer time rolling into July could also be something for some of you, it's important to some of you. Either way, if this is a partnership or whatever, this person, which could be male or female, is going to be part of the plan. This plan keeps showing up to me. Plans, maybe you're going to build a new house. Some people might be building a new house or building some kind of, I'm seeing bigger buildings being built. So like maybe apartment complexes or some kind of big not industrial, but where there would be like a lot of offices and stuff like that, one of those kind of buildings. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing bigger things being built. Now maybe that's the message, that it's going to be actually that some of you are going to be involved in building of some kind of big skyscraper building or something. But also, it could be just telling us that it's bigger than that. It's bigger than some little small thing like you change a roommate, that is building this bigger thing in your life. It's a bigger thing in your life than just this small little, whatever. This one, Two of Rods, this is just pulling me in a lot too. It really is pulling me in. So partnerships are going to be important. You're not going to do this alone. There's going to be other people involved, or at least one other person involved. But you're at least seeing the way to go. You see the road opening up. You see where you're meant to go. Next to the King of Cups and below the Wheel of Fortune, we have the High Priestess. This card's been popping up a lot here. That's you being very psychic, you having intuitive hunches about stuff. Some of you, with this and this, if it's about money and stuff, some of you might be playing the stock market or something like that. Like you might have a hunch on a stock or well, maybe you'll even hit a lottery number. I mean, that could be too. But if it is a lottery number, look at this. 203. Oh, it's 4. But it looked like 203 to me. But anyways, let's not get on that topic. I don't want to get over on that. Let's not go down that road. I can go crazy looking at numbers all day long. I used to do that with my family. My mom was even a bookie at one time when they hit the bar. So we don't want to go there. I just go, it's too much. I start seeing numbers everywhere. But I was feeling more about like stocks. Or you have an intuitive feeling about, because 2 is a low number, and the High Priestess is a 2, and the Two of Rods is a 2. It's a lower number, and therefore it's only at the beginning phase. But you got to kind of trust your, like, so maybe you're going to invest in this high-rise apartment, and maybe it's in in an area that's not developed right now, but they're going to start developing there. But you just kind of have a feeling like it feels like that. Or you buy a stock for like a 2-penny stock or whatever, and then boom, it feels like that. It's like you're getting in on the ground floor. That's what they're trying to tell me with the buildings. Thank you. Got it. Okay. You're getting in on the ground floor. You could be getting in on the ground floor of something really big That's what the message is like that for that one. Okay, so but trust your intuition, because it's not going to be anything you're going to derive from facts and figures. It's more about you just having a feeling, trusting your gut, following that intuition, okay? The other card we have, the last card, is the Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles, all the young dudes carry the news. The page always brings the news of the money. So again, there's some kind of prosperity coming here. Again, I feel it's just tied to, like, you just have this hunch. Follow those hunches there. This person's going to be involved too. You know, they're going to be involved in it too. I almost want to say maybe you don't want to tell them, you know, about your hunches necessarily. Like, even though the Cups people are intuitive themselves, I almost feel like you want to keep it more business-like. You know, don't scare them away. They think you're goofy with your, you know, I watched the psychic reading on YouTube and they told me that. She told me that. I wouldn't be telling this guy that, okay? Because that's not going to go over. That might go over like a lead balloon. Or it could be the other way around even. Because more likely the water person is the one who's got the real strong intuition. And the earth sign person is the one who's more practical. So if it comes at you the other way, you know, somebody's saying, oh, I have this intuitive feeling about this stock or this investment or this building that's going up in this neighborhood they're developing, you know, something like that, a new development. If that's totally like you're just like, I'm not intuitive at all, that's not me, maybe this person is, and maybe it's totally the other way around. Like, you should be listening to them because they know something. There's something here. You know, it's getting back to this getting in on the ground floor thing. So it's a great month for financial, and it could be like a turn of fate for you in a good way. This is a card of romance, and you know, some of these people could be romantically linked. You know, that could totally be, and Wheel of Fortune would be a real positive card for that. You know, if Wheel of Fortune shows up in a romantic thing, if that's the case, the Two of Rods is a great card because it says you're at least friendships. This is a really more, it's not a romance card, I wouldn't say. It's more of a friendship card, but this is one of the great indicators. When this card shows up in the reading, this is an indicator that this is a good foundation and like a good friendship. You know, because after years of being with somebody, you know, it's not as hot as it used to be. What are you left with? And if you have this Two of Rods, if you have this common vision, this common foundation, you know, then that's what's going to carry you through. Not if they're a good lay or whatever, you know. That's not going to carry you through because that fades, you know, it does. Anyways, so, let's do the other one. The card I almost forgot about. We got to do the Animal Totem card yet. Okay, so what is that Animal Totem card for Taurus going to be for June? The Swan. Ooh, I love that. Love the Swan energy. Alright, hold it up. Take a look at it. Okay, let's read it. Graceful beauty, loyal partner and friend. What was I just talking about? Recognizing the divine within us all. That could be this thing, listening to the intuition. Transformation, emergence of your true being, loving yourself at all stages in life. Well, yeah, loving yourself at all stages in life. And that reminded me that often when we have the page and the king, more so it's like if you have the knight and the king of the same suit, then it could be the same person at different stages in their life. And in this case, it could be you. So this could even revert back. This could have been you as a child or whoever, you know, as a much younger person. And this could have been, you know, that song about the dream is a wish your heart makes when you fast asleep. If you keep on believing the dream that you dream will come true. This could have been a wish or a dream that you had as a child, and now now that you're the swan, when you were the ugly duckling or whatever. Not ugly duckling, but you know what I mean. Before you bloomed and you blossomed into your full magnitude or magnificence up here, you know. This could have been something you wanted to do forever, since you were even a little kid or something, was to spawn. Because you got to love yourself at all stages of life. That really triggered that for me to make that connection. It's cool how that stuff all works out, isn't it? Oh, before we go, maybe opening up the soul readings for everybody. It looks like it's going to be kind of like 2 weeks on that they'll be available and 2 weeks not. because when I start getting backed up, and it just gives me a lot of anxiety, and I want to, I get too stressed out. Even if I just do a waiting list, I still am like, oh, I've got all those people waiting for the reading, and I'm always like, it just creates too much anxiety and stress for me. Sorry, I know. So it's probably going to be sort of like 2 weeks on, and if I start getting backed up, then I'm going to, take it off the menu for a couple weeks until I can get caught up again. But it's a deep reading. It's not superficial. It's not about everyday life stuff. It's more your soul reading. It's what you're doing here, past lives and karma. Is deep. Not for everybody, but if you do want to take it to the next level, you may want to check that out. Okay, hey Tauruses, thank you guys for everything you do. I just looked up and it was 1414 on that clock. That's been showing up a lot. Anyways, thanks for everything you do, and that's the Temperance card, by the way. Including buying all my wares, the decks, the books, the mandalas, all the stuff. I really appreciate it so much for liking, sharing, commenting. Everything you can find, it's all up in that eye in the sky in the corner here. And then don't forget to hit subscribe, then you'll never miss out on when I post a video, which is not, I don't overpost, I won't bombard you, okay? Alright, remember you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Have a great month of June. I'll speak to you soon.